Hello and welcome. The story of Dr. Manmohan Singh is incomplete without hearing from Dr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia. Many would think of him as a younger brother, a foster son, someone who was a very close confidant, both in a professional and in a personal capacity. I was hearing an old interview with Dr. Manmohan Singh where he spoke with great pride about bringing people like Dr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia out of what they were doing and infusing their energy and ideas into government service. So as we look back at the life and times of Dr. Manmohan Singh, I am delighted to be joined at this moment by somebody who knew the man personally and professionally better than virtually anybody else. It took a bit of convincing, but I'm delighted that Dr. Ahluwalia is now finally with us. Dr. Ahluwalia, at a time when you'd clearly be very emotional after having lost somebody you'd worked with, known so closely over the decades. So I want to thank you for taking out time and joining us.
Oh, thank you for inviting me to your show.
Dr. Ahluwalia, I want to start by asking you about your initiation with Dr. Manmohan Singh and how you got to know him, because I saw with great pride he narrated the story of how he plucked you out of what you were doing, brought you into government service. So what was it about the man? Because he seems to have been quite a talent magnet of sorts. Rakesh Mohan, yourself, the likes of Raghuram Rajan, so many others, leaving what they were doing, coming into government service. To explain, what was it about him, what was it that he was trying to do, which made you feel that, okay, I want to give up what I'm doing and join him and be a part of this?
Well, let me speak for myself. I mean, I first met Dr. Manmohan Singh practically 50 years ago in 1973. And I did that because I was here in Delhi and she wasn't then my wife, but we were about to get married. And her head of department in Khalsa College, Mr. Udham Singh, when she was teaching there, he invited her and me to dinner to meet Dr. Manmohan Singh. Sorry, I think this must have been 1970 actually, not 73. So that's how far back I go. And since then I was meeting him periodically. He was the one who actually motivated and inspired me to apply for the job of economic advisor when it fell vacant in the Ministry of Finance. So when I moved to the ministry, I always wanted to go back to work in the government, but this opportunity came up. And then, since then I'd had various opportunities to work with Dr. Manmohan Singh. I was privileged that he included me in his core team in the finance ministry by bringing me there from commerce as Secretary of Finance. And later on, when he became Prime Minister, he asked me to join him as Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission. So I had two long stints of close working with Dr. Singh, once as Secretary Economic Affairs and Finance Secretary in the early 90s, and then in the 2004 to 2014 period as Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission.